Satinia Yagi. Tlingit Yogatangida. Ushkana Hutita Ati. Sakananaya Kat Yagi. Was Gaftuha. Sakait Li. Sakait took to Safni. Ha. Shidihini at it was a party. Cleared gay a catchatse work a deep sachet a woodsy a dark ye ha quats food quats Sacha again? Which what cut what up in cut question niki yes put yes sketchni Aye genki akwasaku ya kote da sketchni kahin Shedehen sketchni kosti we yes da yes Ataya na kocht ya yik Konachawe at awo eat Acha in ye Akaw Jahud Yaakov Ausatin Ha Atu Yakusawe Ade Wuko Wede Akanuk Yes Kani Wasaki Anuk Anuk Ja at na kocht Apa Katsu was uber ha Kokashi Yida Kanu Dasa Yakunak Ahuten Yes ya it's Kunak Yake Isaku ya Kunak Ach tu Shatin a dot where please Hey Hoya Kanak Katsa Ach tu Shatin Tuasaku Wakshi Kaya Ach Hewal Yes that's the way Akad Dusha Achaya Dusha Achawati Dusaku Yakinda Tilken was Dusaku Tin yet the cut was Aka Him Kanachawe was Aka Kunaku was Heshkutin yes a two How Kunach away is a team Yeah Kochte was Aku Kaikri Kochte was Aku Kaikri Akaye away wuti Kanu Kochte Akash the Katya could was the South Kutina Dushakadawati Kanuk After us to go Hiti gave to Kohu Akawushka to Ha Ye how Ayati Punach Achitian Wahanich Akan Ye away Yan has Uwakuk Akadineshi Yan Haswa An Yet Punach aus the yet the cut at Ha at Hishi Naid Khat Yet shed the henny at the gym to talk aya Tesh Heen Yas the cut on a kach ja an Asako a Dachcha Yasing it on the kach Tesh Heen Yet Kunach Yawa Tek the cut way at Ha Kanuk Kani Na Yatu yes we at the nai at atu deny at ha shuguna khaya yes hina dana oh nach khaya ke kunach ye ke aya ya nach ya was na khadna ye ke isite aka khin te bugu anu sakaya pedeshu butan we sak Klein Chas in the Jew, Tokyo Aya, Behin, yes, Panachadat to Batan. Ha, Wasaka was a shot to Hini, Kunachach to us with the Katuhin. Aka, ha, Yahin Aya Audana, Aka, ye a diapa. Oh, Kunach, wait, Katsha, we hit Kunach Gar to us, Katai that. Atsuke Kani, Equasa, Yet Heswasa, Kanuk Hoa, Yet Ausaku, Chuchakaya, do a Thai our town. Akam, clean, de Ayabu, where Chucked Kaf Ayabuta, Estitua Asku Yet our town, and him, Esha, Ehwasaku. Akadu Tendetani of Shat Yata. Ha. Kwasaku was at Pukwane. Aka Gande Bugu Gate. Ja. Ataya Akakuwashi. Aka Ataway our tape. Pass Aya. Pass Akju Shukwa. Dasa de Tawasaku Kaa. Wait, the Ant Kitati. Kitati Aya. Kitty away. Ha. Kwasaku Konach. Pass in Akawati. Ya Kitati. Ya Konach away. Yakashiki nach aya kanukhandu kanukhandu good with yates just you pakash cut aya and you takatashi cut a ketati aya alkawood aka kandeya Kani I cut aya she the it kanukha Agana, aka konach away shamti heart, kande aya buku. Cook take a quite a good cook, take a quite a good day. Gather up with yes, gabu aya, take the shoe with hand with some. Yad, share the hand, konach ye in saati in konach. Yeah, a you take the shoe. Ya konach away the eke awada hin kawada hin kawada aka kanuk dunesi uwogut kagesa ya aus tin the kini away awata es ka it was good gan kabushi an atinach budak kanuk ya wakat TTS. And it was, yeah, you click I guess it the hin. I dacht with that hin. I couldn't pin it. Kay was, yeah, chinach day with that hin. Aka, dus I dacht I yeah, a count the cars with hin. Yeah, Canada hin after you, yeah. Was it at nach day with that hin? Dus I dacht I yeah with hin. A count the cars. Kaya ang sige yata. Pakaatach with the king with yes. in. Yeah, Huach, yes, yes. Hey, translate.
Where did it begin? Through this old pal, Ganu.
Ganu.
And I wasn't quite following at the beginning. He goes up to him and Ganu takes his hat off. And there's
Yeah, so Raven's palling around and he sees Ganu. He sees some boat. He's like, whose boat is that?
Is that Cormorant?
So it's Petro.
Oh.
It's Petro. And he sees him over there and he does a couple of things to him. Not very nice. And then yeah, they start talking about Raven's kind of bragging about how he brought the tide up. And then Glenwood says, well, I got something. And takes his hat off.
he turns it over to and the fog comes out. And then he basically gets invited over to Anoop's house for a big feast.
I heard he was always hungry.
Yeah.
I'm always hungry.
And ate lots of good stuff like nahidi and fish and
Yeah. So they had lots of food, and then at this time, so this was shortly after the flood, and that's part of the Raven. There's this whole series of Raven stories. He was fighting with his uncle, and he pulls the tide up so high that it floods the world. So after he rebuilds the world, there's no fresh water at that time. It's just salt water. But he gives Raven this basket, this little basket full of water, and he drinks it, and he just loves it. It's just awesome. It just tastes so amazing. So he's asking for more, and Anoop will give him some more. But then because he's Raven, he starts thinking, how am I going to get all of it, though? Right? How am I? And then, so then he just sort of pretends that he's tired. He says, oh, I just want to take a little nap. Aren't you tired, Anoop? But Anoop says, yeah, but he knows this Raven. So he goes behind the wall screen where he kept it in this box. He sleeps on the box. And so Raven, he's just pretending to sleep. He's thinking, how's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? And then the thought grabs his mind.
And then he finds some caged hot trees.
Yeah, goes outside.
Shit.
Yeah. Dog shit outside with a stick.
he goes in and he pastes it on Anoop's kind of rear end in his legs and stuff. He's like, whoa, Anoop, you need to clean yourself up.
He shit. You crapped yourself.
He shamed himself.
Yeah. So he was super embarrassed. He was running outside. And then Raven pushes that lid open and takes all that water into his beak.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it's like, because he's Raven, all of it just flows right into his beak. It's just amazing how those things happen.
And then Anoop sees it. Yes! Eat the yes! The Raven flies up out of the smoke hole. And then he's flying along and he tips to the right and dips a little out and makes the rivers and the streams. And he dips to the left and makes the lakes and then fresh water.
Yeah, go away. So I heard. So we'll do a story today. It's for fun. Those Raven stories are a lot of fun. There's a lot of, and some of them are really interesting because there's always, funny stuff going on, like the wiping the poop on and stuff. And he's doing stuff like that quite a bit. And it's interesting to see, like, if you really study the Tlingit, how Raven usually thinks and works and stuff like that. And it's really funny, because like he'll hump up, or he'll creep up. There's these different verbs. He'll creep up next to him. Connie! So whenever Raven uses these kinship terms, like he's trying to scam somebody out of something, this is sort of how it always seems to work. All right.
But he's also sharing it too.
Yeah.
He shares it. He's the one that, the stars and the Raven's Hills story.
Right, so he usually goes through this sort of transformational phase where he takes it, but then he ends up he ends up giving it back, right, or giving it to people.
Like you think about is that really bad if he's stealing it from someone who's been selfish,
Right.
Yeah, I watched Richard Downhauer talking about the Raven stories, and he said a lot of the Raven stories begin with some sort of economic disparity that Raven has to go and fix.
Right, yeah, there's no water, or there's there's just darkness. And yeah, so it's interesting. So he ends up sort of fixing these things, but usually it's more out of circumstance. It's like,
he just happens to help other people along the way.
But then there's, but we can't just sort of say, oh, well, people need this, so Raven gets this, because there's other stories. There's one of Anouk, which you guys can watch on the YouTube channel. It has the subtitles on it now, where he's walking along and he's looking for something to eat. He's walking on the beach, and there's a lot of stories, Nietzsche, Ravens walking on the beach. It's a really classic way to start these stories. And then he sees Anouk sitting on a rock out there. And Anouk is like a really big seagull. And he's got a fish tail hanging out of his mouth. And he's got the hiccups, because his fish is maybe didn't swallow it all the way. So then Raven's like, "Bing." So he comes up next to him. Connie, I'm going to help you. Anouk is sitting there hiccuping. And then, so he slides underneath him and kicks him in the belly. And then that fish pops out and he just gobbles it all up. But then when he's done eating this fish, he thinks, he's going to go tell on me. He's going to tell them how I really am. So then he runs around and finds him. And he's like, Connie, what's that on your head? And he's like, you got some lice on your head. Stick your tongue out and I'll pick them off and put them on your tongue so you can eat them. So he pokes his tongue out and Raven twists his tongue off. And then the people all show up. And it's always like, the people. And then Anouk is trying to tell on him. But he can just go, bump. And Raven's like, look, that's all he's saying. And yeah, that's kind of how the story ends. It's you got Raven and the whale, where it's like there's no lesson in them. They're fun. They're fun. They're entertaining.
Isn't there one where he cuts the bear's
He does that
off, right?
He does it to Cormorant. Yeah, he's hungry, so he talks to Bear, and he's like, let's go fishing. Cormorant says, I want to go, so they go. And then they get out of ways, and then he mutilates Bear. He kills Bear. It was pretty bad. Eats all his insides. Cormorant's like, I'm telling! Can they pick beneath? I'm going to tell. It's really funny, because I'm going to say it upwards. The verb words for telling on someone. And Raven says, and grabs his tongue. Cormorant can't talk either. And so you get some reasoning though. It's like, well, that's why that bird makes that kind of noise. That's why that bird makes that kind of noise. Didn't really make anything better. It's just being Raven. All right. We okay? So we can go through these weathers again using the cards. So now you've got the cards. Those of you online, hopefully you've been able to print these and cut them. We cut them lengthwise, so you'll have the image on one side, and then I'll just have to clink it on the other. And the idea with these is that you can fold them in half. And so the first time, we'll go through, and you should have them unfolded so you can look at the text and look at the image. What you're trying to do is really commit that image to your mind. And we've got lots of variations on here. You know, we could have started probably with just a few. We're going with a whole bunch of them. The only one we don't have here is Nuktati. We don't have that one. Did I talk about Nuktati in here? Okay. So we'll just read these off first. Wasakuwati.
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 Kuwak-a.
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 Audigon.
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 Kusiat.
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 Kuwat-a.
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 Kushiguts.
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 Kudigwats.
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 Siudakusatan.
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 Gleit-dakusatan.
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 Kasech-ja-dakusatan.
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 Gleit-yetki-dakusatan.
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 Kakshahin-dakusatan.
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 Kadats-dakusatan.
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 Siudak-akausahit.
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 Ayaudati.
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 Ayakawadan.
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 So I want to just point out a couple of things. Gleit-yetki is snow babies. It's really cute. The other thing is sort of going through as we introduce these weather verbs, and we've had this on a number of our different lessons before. But like, say if you took one like Siudak-akausahit, and looking at that, so on one side you've got the image, it's beginning with drizzling rain. On the other side, you have the phrase, as you would sort of see it. And then underneath it, you've got two lines, and I want to explain what those are. The first line is what we call segmenting. So it's saying we're going to take all the individual little pieces that are in there, and we're going to expand them using hyphens or a dash in between each one. And we're also going to write them out as they sort of fully appear. And then this is before. So what happens at the front of verbs is things tend to encounter each other and create contractions. And this is just sort of blowing it all up so you can see it. Underneath that, you would have a sort of a definition or description of each of those individual parts. This is just to show you how these things start to get put together. Because as we start thinking about using these verbs in different modes, perfective, imperfective, future, we're going to see that there's certain things. It's sort of like you just throw these switches, these things come on, so now you've got this type of verb mode. And what you'll see is there's things going on under the surface that create these sort of contractions. So like very common perfective soundings would be ow, woo, cow, a yao. But then if you start sort of, and most of these, since we're starting with weather verbs, because there's no person doing that. So there's no object, there's no subject. There's a special kind of verbs that don't take those, which make them a little bit easier to handle, because as you start moving them around, they're fairly predictable, because you're not saying, once you start throwing subjects and objects in there, it starts to just throw a couple more variables in. Okay? So, fold your little cards and have them so that you can only see the image. Everybody online, you guys all doing okay? Any questions from the online Kwani? Telephone? Okay. Seeing that? All right, so we're going to go image side up. The idea here is, while we're waiting, maybe we'll just run through them one more time. So what you should be looking for now is the image for these different things. And for some of the precipitation ones, it might take a little while to get them. But just running through again, I'll say them once and you repeat. Wasapuwati.
Wasapuwati.
Huwake.
Huwake.
Audigon.
Audigon.
Siu da busatan.
Siu da busatan.
Glade da busatan.
Glade da busatan.
Kasehja da busatan.
Kasehja da busatan.
Kegyeki da busatan.
Kegyeki da busatan.
Kadats da busatan.
Kadats da busatan.
Ayauditi.
Ayauditi.
Ayakawadan.
Ayakawadan.
Kusiat.
Kusiat.
Kuwat.
Kuwat.
Kushagoots.
Kushagoots.
Kudigwats.
Kudigwats.
And then next week we're going to throw in these variable cards in here, which will sort of add to the mix a little bit. So today the idea is spot the weather, so that we're getting good at when we hear it, we're looking for these certain images when we think about this certain type of weather in our head. But next week what I might say is I might hold up something like Pesechja, and then maybe I'd say Pesechja, or if I held up the fog, I might say Guts. If I held up the cloud, I might say Goots. So you're just going to hear like the noun portion of it. And then if I were to say Yayaki, and then you'd be able to sort of take a shot at how to say that weather, like to say it is raining, falling rain today. Okay. So we'll just practice these cards. We won't do that yet, just to give you a preview. Yayaki.
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 Yidat.
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 Shakte.
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 Sepan.
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 Or sepanen.
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 Wash.
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 So there's a sort of there's a scale of how certain you are about something. So if you really know it, you could say Hwasaku.
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 Then if you're pretty sure, or you hope that's the way it is, you could say Kushe.
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 You're sort of right in the middle, perhaps. So that you could say, or maybe I guess right under Kushe, you could say Yehwaji.
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 I think that's how it is. I think that's how it is. And then if you're sort of right in the middle, it could be Shakte.
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 You're getting kind of pretty uncertain. What?
Wash.
What?
Wash.
What?
Wash.
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 And if you don't know, kesh khosaku.
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 Okay, so now you're sitting there with some weather pictures facing you, and I'm going to say one of these, and then you'll hold it up, and then you'll set it aside in a little pot. Audigan. Okay. Hasiat.
Khosaku.
You just, yeah, if you're not sure, you can look around. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up. What's up, Kuwapi? Okay. Ayawditi. Okay. Siu da akausachit. That's so funny. Okay. Siu da akausachit. So it's just a couple of raindrops. Kasechcha da usatan.
Oh. That's how cheap.
Okay. It's a little tiny raindrops. Little tiny. Okay, yetki da usatan. Okay, yetki da usatan. It's a little tiny snowflakes. Little tiny snowflakes. Here. Huwata. 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 Eta. Hudikwats. 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 Get the lines up. Push the goods. Push the goods. That's da was the tongue. That's da. Siu da was the tongue. Siu da was the tongue. Plate da was the tongue. Plate da was the tongue. Ayakawadan. 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 Okay. Okay, huh? Oh, Kakshahin da was the tongue. Kakshahin da was the tongue.
Our pay.
Oh, I didn't have that one. I don't have that. Awaqid. Awaqid. What happened? I didn't have what? Awaqid.
Our dog.
Oh.
Wasn't there?
Okay, hold on.
I have.
It's handout letters.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
I guess.
He has two.
Can they cut the meat out of hands? Where's our dog? Here it is. All right. There we go.
She will our dog. Oh, I do have it. Just kidding. I have it. Right here. Anybody have it?
Awaqid.
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 Our dog. Our dog. Our dog. Our dog. Okay. Having some technical difficulties as usual. Hopefully you guys can still see us and hear us. Kashkush. 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 There it is. Sheesh. They're so weird. I guess they're kind of, to me, they're just sort of, they're so individual, right? Is this good weather? All right, let's work on some of these future forms and effective forms. This weather chapter has been giving me all kinds of problems. You got maybe what? What? All right, let me share the screen. Online gang. We've gone through these quite a bit. And then next week, we're going to spend some time really getting into moving between what happened yesterday, what's happening now, what might happen tomorrow, speculating on the weather. So going through the response. Okay, let's start. Here's a couple that we didn't do yet. Khatya was sick.
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 I'm delayed by weather. I'm weathered in, right? This is what you'd say if like it was snowing too hard and people go outside. Khat would get tuck.
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 I'm wet. Ishan.
Ishan,
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 Idat,
Idat,
Idat.
Idat,
Now, Idat can work as a sort of an adjective. You could say, Idat Tlingit keshas awusku wasa kunakosi art. The Tlingits of today, they don't know what's really cool, right? Yayaki,
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 today. Tatke,
Tek,
tatke,
Tek,
tatke,
Tek,
ka,
Kaka,
ka,
Kaka,
s,
Sit,
s.
Sit,
So we're on page 94. So we're going to skip these next two and we're going to move right into the perfective forms. Keep working on these. So this is going into talking about how something was maybe yesterday. So for example, if we say wasa'iyati, that's, we know that as how are you doing? How are you? But you can also say, let's say somebody's on the phone and they're at some event, like let's say somebody's calling you from a pu'ik that they're at. They take a break and they call you up. Wasa'iyati with pu'ik. How is that pu'ik? You're asking them how it is. Or somebody's visiting their mother in the hospital and they call you up. Wasa'iyati itla. So that's saying, how is it right now? And then that yati is a third person, so it could be he, she, or it. And so it's a really dynamic type of verb. You can always, wasa yati itcha. How is your food? But then if somebody comes back from the pu'ik, and you see them the next day, they're all tired, wasa wuti with pu'ik. So everybody say, wasa yati.
Wasayati,
Wasawuti.
Wasabuti,
Wasawuti.
Wasabuti,
Yake.
Yake,
Yake.
Yake,
Wuke.
Wuke,
Wuke.
Wuke,
So it's this YU is how we always read it often as a YU with two dots over the Y. And that two dots means, and sometimes we'll write the classifier that way. That means it's going to be ya, or a Y sound, unless there's a U or a double O before it, then it's going to be W, W. So going through these weathers, wasakuwati,
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 kuwake,
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 kushagoose,
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 kuwata,
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 kusiat,
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 kudiwats,
Kudiwas,
kudiwats,
Kudiwas,
keshkushke,
Plashkushke,
keshkushke.
Plashkushke.
I'm going to run out of time, but so the perfective marker pops up when we move into the perfective form of the verb. It means the verb has already happened. We can add some additional information into the sentence if we needed to specify yesterday or today or earlier today or whatever. The other thing that might pop up is when we say kesh or hesh or shesh, or in some communities, some speakers say tish, and it means not. Right? It's similar to take, it means not. And this is going to put the verb into a negative form. One thing that's going to pop up in the negative form is what we call the irialis. The irialis is very similar looking to the perfective. Perfective is this YU, two dots over the Y. The irialis is just the letter U. But sometimes you can have the perfective and the irialis, but they seem to just sort of combine into each other. So keshkushke would mean it's not good. It also means it wasn't good, right? And so sometimes the negative form does not change that much because once you add a perfective in there, it just sort of gets dissolved into what's already there. The Irialis pops up to say the verb has not happened. That doesn't mean it's only for negative forms. It's for future forms, because it hasn't happened yet. And it's for a lot of other forms that pops up quite a bit, that Irialis, to just show that it's in this sort of specifically not happening state. Okay? Have fun putting lots of food into your face. Yagi is the name that Hanak Ruth Demert gave to Thanksgiving, and it's hoggish day. So, there's a verb to lift a whole bunch of things up really fast. And there's another one that says lifting a whole bunch of things to your face. And that's the verb she used for Thanksgiving. So say good cheese to her. She's amazing. She's funny. Next week we'll sort of start wrapping up the semester. I'll get audio out to you guys pretty soon with your words. If there's any words, I think anything you might be missing, try and send that to me by this evening so I can get all the audio done. I'll email the sheets. All right. Sheesh. Sheesh.
How do you say Hoggish Day?
Kek, TL, high tone E, underline K, W, K, and then J.